Hello, good evening, everyone. Today is International Women's Day, and I'm here to share some thoughts about why this day is celebrated every year by the United Nations. Before we go on to the discussion about this year's theme for the celebration of Women's Day, I would like to talk about some general issues revolving around women's safety, security, work, family relationships, and so on, which we generally talk about. Okay. An important step taken by the government of Odisha is introducing a paper on women's issues as a compulsory part of ethics and values education. And the paper teaches students about different aspects like prenatal sex selection, gendered practices in the family, gendered division of labor in the family, invisible labor of women at home, the double burden of working women, of taking care of the family as well as their workplace, marriage and women's consent, domestic violence, child marriage, and the practice of dowry, which are still relevant in the present age if we take into account rural women and their lives, honor killing, marital rape, female genital mutilation, and forced sterilization, unequal pay at work, gender stereotyping at work, the glass ceiling, which makes it difficult for women workers to occupy top positions in organizations, sexual harassment of women at the workplace, violence against women in public spaces, rape, including marital rape, acid throwing, and the trauma it puts the victims in, violence against women in custody, sex trafficking, body shaming, sexist language, the sacrifice of women's property rights. These were some of the issues that we find usually discussed whenever we talk about women and the gender equity that is desirable. So whenever we talk about these issues, these are some important points that come up. But this year's theme is talking about the digital divide between men and women. And therefore, the theme is DigitALL, innovation and technology for gender equality. It is important to note that though women account for nearly half of the world's population, 37% of women still do not use the internet. And this is a reality, especially women in rural areas are disadvantaged and they are not adequately informed, or they do not have that expertise or skill to utilize the internet or the online spaces in positive ways to enhance their lives. Also, it is important to note that the women who use the internet are not safe from cyber crimes and harassment. If women are unable to access the internet and do not feel safe online, their chances of pursuing careers in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, that is, STEM-related fields, become less. And this is the focus of this year's International Women's Day. The theme of this year's observation recognizes and celebrates women and girls who have contributed a lot to the digital space and transformative technology. That is, technology that has the ability to transform lives, including lives in rural areas. The theme also aims to explore the impact of the digital gender gap on widening socio-economic inequalities. It also highlights the importance of protecting women and girls from online and ICT-facilitated gender-based violence. Now, since the observation of International Women's Day is part of the UN's efforts in this regard, it is important to know that in his message to mark the day, UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres emphasizes that women's underrepresentation in STEM education and careers remains a major barrier to their participation in tech design and governance. So, because women are not able to have enough participation in careers related to science and technology, they are not able to contribute to this field and they are not able to take the advantages that technology has to offer today. The 67th Annual Commission on the Status of Women, the UN's largest annual gathering on gender equality and women's empowerment, is taking place from 6 to 17 March under the theme Innovation and Technological Change and Education in the Digital Age for Achieving Gender Equality and the Empowerment of All Women and Girls. So this commission is going to talk about different issues related to technological innovations that will somehow make the lives of women and girls better. If we are going to talk about this, then it is also important to know some of the women who are leading India in the technology field today. And as sources from the internet provide, these are the 5 women who have made an impact on technology, and they have also made an impact in the lives of people through technology. Roshni Nadar Malhotra, Falguni Nair, Debjani Ghosh, Upasana Taku, Akanksha Hazari. So who is Roshni? She is the chairperson of HCL Technologies and CEO of HCL Corporation. She is the first woman to lead a listed IT company in India. In 2020, Forbes featured her among the 25 most powerful businesswomen in Asia. Then we come to Falguni Nair. Nykaa, India's biggest fashion and lifestyle portal, is the brainchild of Falguni Nair. She has been named the Businesswoman of the Year at the Economic Times Awards for Corporate Excellence in 2019 and the Woman Ahead Award at the Economic Times Startup Awards in 2017. So her work is an example of how startups can change the lives of individuals, and if they use technology for their startups, they will have better chances at success. Then we have Debjani Ghosh, who has been the champion of gender diversity in corporate India for a long time. She is the first woman to lead Intel India, Manufacturers Association for Information Technology. But now she leads NASSCOM, which is a non-profit organization that provides a venue for developing firms to network and promote their products. So companies who want to promote their products will have a chance to do it through this website, through this initiative by Devjani Ghosh. And she is the driving force behind the Think Digital, Think India strategy. Then we have Upasana Thakur, who founded MobiKwik, India's largest independent mobile payment networks in India, along with Bipinpreet Singh. MobiKwik allows you to shop at stores, pay bills, recharge, send money, accept payments with one tap. Awarded the Best Woman Entrepreneur Award in 2017 by ASSOCHAM, Upasana Thakur has definitely made an important contribution to revolutionizing the digital space in India and making it available to the common public. Then we have Akanksha Hazari, who is the founder of Love Local, a hyper-local e-commerce marketplace. Hyper-local means relating to matters concerning a small community or geographical area. So this Love Local is a hyper-local e-commerce marketplace that is revolutionizing how India shops by empowering local retailers and digitizing the unorganized retail market. She is the only Indian tech entrepreneur to be featured in the book 100 Women Using Their Power to Empower. And it's an interesting way to title a book, Women Using Their Power to Empower. And it's also important to know that Akanksha can speak 6 languages from around the world. So she has been working hard, and her hard work has led to all these accomplishments. Now, we came to know about 5 important women who are currently contributing a lot to transformative technology in India. And now we should also know about some important women's safety apps that are available in India. 112 India, My Safety Pin, Shiros, Be Safe, Smart 24/7, Shake to Safety, and Hemat are some such apps. 112 India. It's a service available on both Android and iOS devices in 23 states and union territories. The primary goal is to offer women in trouble a single number, that is 112, to call in an emergency. Then there is another app called My Safety Pin. Okay, so the word PIN, PIN, is important. It refers to a particular region or place and how safe it is for women. So this online software application uses data mapping techniques to help women feel secure in public places. These are some of the criteria that are utilized by the app to determine how safe a particular place is. And it will also direct you to safe places if there is some problem with the place you are currently in. So what are these 9 characteristics based on which the app judges whether a place is safe or not? Lighting, openness, security guards, whether they are available nearby, pathway, public transportation, gender usage, and emotion. Okay, so this is an interesting app which ensures that women know whether the places they are in are safe or not. Then we have Shiros, which is an interesting app, a unique app where women can share their passions through videos and posts, get career advice, use the free women's helpline, find and share recipes, get free legal advice, discover work from home opportunities, and so on. And it is interesting that this app also assists you in keeping track of your periods. So this is an app where you are able to connect socially, you are able to share your interests, and you are able to find like-minded women. And it also has some practical uses that women can benefit from. Then there is another app called Be Safe. It prevents crimes such as violence, sexual assaults, and provides proof in situations that have already taken place. And this is very important. So this app also helps in providing justice to women against whom crime has taken place. But it also, and this is important, it also has features which help to prevent such crimes from happening in the first place. So it has features like voice activation, live streaming, audio, video recording, false call, and together with location and tracking. So all these, they ensure that women can come out of a difficult situation unharmed. Then there is another feature, another app called Smart 24/7. It's one-of-a-kind software that allows a woman in distress to communicate with loved ones while also receiving quick support from a 24-hour service center. When the user taps the panic button, the messages will be sent to up to 5 main contacts, regardless of their phone model. Whichever phone model you use, messages will be sent to your 5 main contacts. And apart from this, the Smart 24/7 Customer Care Center will also call the user immediately. So there is some action happening, and this app ensures that some positive help is provided to any woman in distress. Then there is another app which is called Shake to Safety. And this app can be used in case of an accident, harassment, robbery, or natural calamities. All you need is to shake the phone or press the power button 4 times, and the app will send an SOS text or call to the registered numbers. You don't need an internet connection to use this app, and this is very useful. And the app works with locked screen too. Then there is Hemat, which is for women who live and work in Delhi. So it has been launched by the Delhi police, especially for women who travel late at night. The user needs to register themselves on Delhi police website, and this will happen through a one-time password. This authentication is done once, and after the registration is done, the app can be used to send an SOS alert to the registered numbers, and one alert with audio and video transmission is even sent to the police control room. So your relatives and friends, they will know. You can send SOS alert to your important numbers, registered numbers, and the police will also come to know that you are in trouble. Okay, so this is another important app. So today we talked about different aspects of digital education and why is it important to know all these things, and not just know, it is also important to educate other women, because you see there are many women, especially in the rural pockets of India, who are deprived from the positive effects of this digital boom. And if somehow women come to know about the uses of the digital platform and they use the digital platform, they are also subject to various kinds of harassment online. So it is important to know how to use the online space. It is also important to know how to protect yourselves from cybercrime and harassment. And that is what we mean by knowing the digital world. Okay, so this was all about the theme of this year's International Women's Day observation, and it stresses, it gives importance to the fact that digital empowerment is necessary for women. So thank you for listening. Be safe, know and educate others. Thank you.